بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على سيد الأنبياء والمرسلين وعلى آله وأصحابه أجمعين. As we don't have enough time, I will be going through very quickly through the 5 days of Hajj. So the main important things still remaining. So we'll go through the 5 days of Hajj. We know that what are the 5 days of Hajj. Number one, 8th of Dhul Hijjah is known as Yawm al-Tarwiyah. 9th of Dhul Hijjah is known as Day of Arafah. 10th of Dhul Hijjah is known as Day of Nahr or Day of Eid. And 11th and 12th of Dhul Hijjah is known as Day of Tashriq. So these are the 5 days of Hajj. Okay, so I'll be mentioning very briefly how to prepare for these 5 days. Okay, so for these 5 days, you'll be living in your hotel. Obviously, first 8th, 9th, 10th, minimum 3 days you'll not be coming to your hotel. So for these 3 days, what you will be taking with you? So you should take a Quran or dua books or Quran and dua books, whatever you decide, in these days. Your musalla, a light prayer mat, wherever you go, keep a light prayer mat with you. Tasbih, whatever you read with, for tasbih. Snacks, we don't need snacks anymore. They give snacks. However, you should keep some, for especially if anyone has diabetes and stuff like this, always keep something in your bag, light snacks. Sleeping bag for Muzdalifah or something, like light blankets, because Muzdalifah sometimes you find carpets put on the floor. However, most of the time you'll not find them. Your soap or shower gel without fragrance, obviously. Tissue and towel, for your ghusl and stuff. A Muallim card that shows which group you are in Mina and Arafah. This is something I need to mention. From last year, Saudi government has become very, very strict. Girls, we can't talk. Okay. Thank you. So, the Saudi government has become very, very strict, and most of the days they will not allow you to go into Haram without your card with you, because they are stopping anyone without a visa to go Hajj. Last year, about over 100,000 people, 300,000 people were refused to perform Hajj, last year. So so they are very, very strict. Yesterday, we've seen a video. They raided into a hotel and finding out people, and without visa, they are now kicking them out of the hotels and stuff like this. So always keep your badge with you, or if you do not have badge, forget badge sometimes, but always keep your mobile phone. And mobile phone, you'll have your app. In the app, you'll have your visa stuff in the Nusuk app. So either Nusuk app or your badge, you have to have always with you, especially in Mina, Muzdalifah and Arafah. They raid sometimes in Mina. Last year I've seen many people were taken away by the police, because they didn't have a visa or the badge or Nusuk app with them, or they didn't have permission for Hajj. So always keep it with you, like a tawiz. You can't lose it, especially in this current day and times. Okay, now day 1, 8th of Dhul Hijjah, it starts the day of Hajj. However, what they do, they will be taking you the day before. So this year, most likely, Hajj will be on 5th of June, which is Thursday. So Hajj, 9th of Dhul Hijjah will be Thursday. 8th of Dhul Hijjah will be Wednesday. However, most likely, they will take you to Mina on 7th of Dhul Hijjah, which will be Tuesday. So the night before, usually, they will take you to Mina. You may have to pray your Isha at Mina, or after Isha they will take you and have to stay in Mina the night and then the following day. So in Mina, what we do, actually in Mina we don't have to do anything. We'll be going into Mina either on the 7th of Dhul Hijjah or the following morning. We'll be praying our Fajr in Mina on the 8th of Dhul Hijjah most likely, and then Zuhur, Asr, Maghrib, Isha and following Fajr, 9th of Dhul Hijjah Fajr. So 8th of Dhul Hijjah whole day, 5 times prayer, and following day, 9th of Dhul Hijjah Fajr will be prayed in Mina. Now how will be praying? It will be praying it together. So there will be small rooms. In the rooms you will have your Muallim or guide, and they will lead a prayer together. Last year we have seen, for example, those who are going with Ithra al-Khair, they have got hundreds of people in one tent in different rooms. So they have a central imam and central mic. So everyone stands in their room. Whenever prayer time comes, azan will be given, Jamaat will be given together. So you don't have to worry about it. You will pray together with them. So this is the in between. You keep doing your zikir, reciting salat, nafil namaz, and recite Quran, do zikir, du'as, whatever you can do, to get closer to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. On the 9th of Zulhijjah, before you go for Mina, either on the 7th of Zulhijjah night or 8th of Zulhijjah morning, whichever it is according to your group situation, before that you have to put your ihram clothes on again, and this time it will be for Hajj. Now for this ihram, you don't have to go anywhere. You can do in your hotel, you can do in Masjid Haram or in around Haram area. So it's better even you can do in your hotel. So you do a shower like we did it before. Do shower, change your clothes, put your ihram clothes on, 2 pieces of ihram clothes, and then you make intention that I am going to perform Hajj. Okay, Ya Allah, make it easy and accept it from me. Sometimes people forget to make intention and they go in the bus and they leave haram area. No, you are not allowed to leave haram area before making intention. So you have to make your intention in the haram area. So either in the hotel or in the haram, in the Masjid Haram, or at least before you get into the bus, or in the bus before you left leave the haram area. So this will be your ihram for Hajj. Again, sunnah way is you do ghusl, do udu. If you have to have clip your nail or clean yourself, do everything whatever needed. Then perform 2 rakat salah like before. Ihram sunnah salah 2 rakat. In the first rakat, Qul ya ayyuhal kafirun, second rakat, Qul huwallahu ahad. Then you make your intention, Ya Allah, I'm going to perform Hajj. Make it easy. Then talbiyah 3 times. Labbaik Allahumma labbaik. You are in ihram now. Now we are in a state of Hajj now. Then they will call you for bus. Group after group. You'll have thousands of people in one hotel. So they will tell you this time you have to come reception. They'll call you, go on to the bus and follow your group leader. Go to the tent in Mina. Find a place for yourself. They'll have nowadays they put sofa bed, very small, like a coffin box. So you cannot sleep in your back. Most of the time you have to sleep on your side. It's so small. Okay, so you'll be sharing with people. Men in one room, women will be in another room. So the whole day in Mina, night in Mina, following night. So most likely you'll have 2 nights in Mina. First the night of 7th of Zulhijjah, then following 8th of Zulhijjah. On the morning of 9th of Zulhijjah, after Fajr, in the morning time they will ask you to have breakfast after Fajr. You'll bring breakfast, get your stuff ready for following 2 days. 9th of Zulhijjah and then 10th of Zulhijjah. So you'll keep your bag ready to take with you. Not heavy bag, remember that, because you have to walk sometimes to get into bus and come down as well. So this is how the Mina tents from outside. This is how inside here. These are corridors. They put very nice corridors and lots of stuff. Very very luxury. You'll have 24-hour tea, coffee, biscuits, cakes, ice creams, drinks, and many people because of heat, everyone goes and have ice cream and drink, and within one day they break their voice and get into temperature and stuff. So as much as you can protect yourself, that's better. You find everything free, go and get try to protect yourself. It will be better, inshallah. This is how the tents in Mina will look like. So these are every sofa for each person. When you put them, it will be like a bed. When you tidy up like this, like a settee, and when you make them straight, it will be like a bed. So these are the place for each person. So each person will have like a area like this. Okay. When you pray namaz, you'll have to tidy up like this, and in the middle area you'll be praying your namaz. Okay, one thing we mentioned before, always be patient. Avoid arguing and complaining. Sometimes we'll see all the 10 people are going. Your group leader is not calling you. You're getting angry. Why not ask everyone has gone? No, never do that. Be patient, get ready, remain ready. Sometimes people will see when it is time to leave, some people goes to toilet. before they don't go, just before leaving, they go to toilet. Now everyone is the boss. One person is missing. He's in the toilet. Okay, so avoid doing that. Try be smart and remain with the group always. Follow the information. That's very important in always. Second day in the morning, they will be taking by bus to Arafah, the field of Arafah. Usually they take you around 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock in the morning. You'll be going there. You'll find big room. Nowadays they put a very luxurious room, and it looks like a cinema hall. Okay, few hundred people together. I'll show you a video. Few hundred people together, and everyone is sitting like facing to the big TV screen. It's very hard to bring your emotion and closeness to Allah. However, you need to find your way. This is the main day of Hajj. Rasulullah mentioned Al-Hajj al-Arafah. The Hajj is the day of Arafah. Now you should not miss 1 minute opportunity without doing ibadah of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So if you go early to Arafah, try to get a small nap, half an hour, 1 hour, so that you can get ready for the following day and night, because the coming day and night will be very, very long for you and very hard work you have to do. So, take a little rest. If you leave Mina later, ask them what time we'll be leaving. If they say they'll be leaving at 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, after Fajr, give a short nap. So it will be, you'll get some energy for the whole day. On the day of Arafah, you don't have to do anything before Zuhur. At the time of Zuhur, before time of Zuhur, it is sunnah to do shower. Now there is a toilet, and now this time I found very, very clean and nice, and always cleaners are there, preparing all the time. So whenever you go to toilet, you can do shower as well. They have got shower on top of the head, so you can use shower. Also, they put some shower room. So on one side the toilet rooms, another side the shower rooms. So you finish your toilet, go to a shower room and do your shower. So it's sunnah to do shower on the afternoon of 9th of Dhul Hijjah. Then you come to your tent. You'll be praying your Zuhur Salah at the tent. Now it's better for those who can go, and if it is closer to from your destination, to Masjid al-Namira. Masjid al-Namira is the masjid that is open for only 1 day, in the whole year, only for the 9th of Dhul Hijjah. And two prayer is prayed is Zuhur and Asr. In Masjid al-Namira, you can imagine millions of people together. We'll be praying Zuhur and Asr together. Before that, the Imam will give a khutbah. However, if you cannot go to Masjid al-Namira, you will be praying Zuhur and Asr in your tent. Now, according to Hanafi madhab, we have got both opinion. However, it's better to pray Zuhur at Zuhur time, Asr at Asr time. Zuhur at Zuhur time, Asr at Asr time, if you pray in the tent. However, if you pray in the masjid, then you'll be praying together like everybody else. Okay, if you pray in the tent, then you pray Zuhur time at Zuhur prayer at Zuhur time, Asr time, Asr time. But you'll see some people will be doing Zuhur and Asr together. No, you are allowed to join them. Also, although it's better to delay your Asr until Asr time comes. On that day, after Zuhur namaz, is the Uquf will start, meaning the staying in Arafah will start. On that day, there is no special ibadah. Only ibadah is to cry and cry and cry to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for your sins to be forgiven. You'll see people are around, and sometimes, as I said, you'll find very hard to bring your emotion, but try to bring your emotion. Don't look at other people, look down and cry to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, recite your du'as, recite Quran, make dua. It's better to stand up and make dua. If you feel tired, you can sit down and make dua. If you feel too tired, you can also sleep for a bit and wake up, do wudu and start your prayer and zikir and du'as again. So the best dua to be recited on the day of Arafah is La ilaha illallah wahdahu la sharika lah, lahul mulku wa lahul hamdu wa huwa ala kulli shayin qadir. Repeat it again and again. Now this is the Mount of Arafah. Obviously, on those days it will be filled by people. If it is next to your tent, maybe you can go and visit. However, best is not to visit because of heat, and secondly, you'll easily get lost very easily. So it's better not to leave. If you can visit it beforehand, before Hajj or after Hajj. However, on the day of Hajj, it's better not to go. It will be very, very hot, you can imagine. This is Masjid Namira. So I believe more than 1 million people can pray at a time in that masjid. more than 1 million people. So it's very big. You can see the whole street, the masjid and everything is filled with people, and then they're praying Zuhur and Asr on that day together. Now, for us, most likely you'll not be able to go into the masjid for prayer. We'll be praying in the tents. This is the tent of in Arafah. They have AC and before they did not have AC, but now they have AC and everything. So this is the prayer. They are praying Asr namaz. Those who are not praying Asr, they are recording it. Okay. So again, they put the settees like Mina. You have to sit here, sleep here, and rest here. And also, when you pray, you have to just squeeze in between and pray your namaz. So it's something very hard. Okay, so this is the tent in Arafah. I believe you'll find similar, those who are going with Isra, it will be similar like this. So a few hundred people in one room. So find your space in between and try getting engaged in dhikr. However, on the day of Arafah, it is sunnah, or is more rewarding to go outside and stand in open space or under the tree and make dua while standing. So instead of sitting inside the tent, whenever you get chance, go outside under the tree or open space, raise your hands and make dua to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. You'll see people, in lines after lines, people are standing outside and making dua. If you feel very hot, come back into a tent, take some rest, go out again, do like this, throughout the day. At the time of Asr, we'll be praying Asr together again. They will announce, if they're Hanafi scholars, they will announce that it's Asr time, we'll pray Asr together. They'll be praying Asr together, we'll be joining them. After Asr, this is the main time for dua and main time for wuquf between Asr till Maghrib. So after Asr, we'll be going out and staying on the field, making dua to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. You'll be doing this until Maghrib time, until sunset. So until sunset, when sunset becomes, Maghrib time comes, you'll not be praying Maghrib. Now the coach will be coming. Sometimes they start taking after Asr, sometimes they takes after Maghrib. Usually they will be taking after sunset. However, you should not pray Maghrib. Doesn't matter how late it is. Okay, this is the day that you are allowed to delay your Maghrib. Or other, you have to delay your Maghrib. Don't pray your Maghrib on that day time. So you will be waiting for your bus or coach to come. They will announce this group after this group. They'll call group after group. At that time, last year, what I've seen, daytime they give lots of food. So everyone have enough food on the daytime. Evening time they do not give any other food. So some people starve at that time. So it's better if you can save some food from your midday. If it is late, sometimes it becomes late. Last year, our group started going from Maghrib to Muzdalifah. However, we were left after 1 o'clock and we arrived there just before Fajr, around 3 o'clock. So you can imagine the whole of Muzdalifah is filled by the time we went. Some groups were able to go earlier. Okay, so on that day we will not be praying Maghrib here. We'll be following the group. We'll be going to Muzdalifah. This is how the Muzdalifah looks like. No tent, no shade. It's open field. Millions of people in one field. Wherever they find to stand up to pray or sit down, they will choose. Some, if you have 20 people together, 50 people together, they'll try to find a space for 50 people and take station there. So in Muzdalifah, after arriving, try to take your wudu from Arafah. Obviously, it will be very tired after getting in the bus. People sleep and break their wudu. Try to keep your wudu. It will be very useful for you. Or keep a small water bottle with you, so you don't have to queue in the toilets in Muzdalifah. In Muzdalifah, it is very hard to find enough toilets and enough wudu space. These are the buildings you can see have toilet facilities. So sometimes you have to go all the way there, make a very long queue to get into toilet and do wudu and come back. So if you have wudu, once you arrive in Muzdalifah, they will do iqama. You'll pray 3 rakat Maghrib for Salah first. Okay, after Salam, you'll be standing for Isha namaz, the iqama again. 2 rakat Isha for Salah. After that, you pray 2 rakat Maghrib, 3 rakat Witir. Okay, or 2 rakat Isha Sunnah, then 3 rakat Witir. You are allowed to pray Sunnah and Witir Salah. After that, if it is still time, you will be following the instruction of the group leader. Maybe you will be taking rest for a couple of hours before Fajr if there's enough time. And then you wake up before Fajr, you pray your tahajjud, then pray your Fajr Salah together with your group. And after Fajr Salah, they will be starting walking towards towards Mina for Jamarat. Okay. So in that night, only thing you should do is that you collect pebbles to throw on Jamarat, the small stones. Okay. How many you should get? Minimum you should get 49. However, best is to get 70. Okay, I'll mention why 49 and 70. Okay, this is the how Muzdalifah looks like. People scattered around. Some are sleeping, some are sitting, some are standing. However, they find space. Last year we did not get a chance to even sit down. Just pray on the street. Got down from the bus, prayed in the street, and then start walking. So our group leader was a bit wise in that regard. What he did, he did not allow us to stop. We walked until the border of Mina. Until the border of Muzdalifah. So in the border, whenever Fajr Azan is done, in the border we prayed our Tahajjud and we prayed our Fajr. After Fajr we made some dua, and by the time we left, we were before everybody else. Because everyone else was behind. They were working and praying namaz, and they start walking. And because we did not sleep, we walked to the border and we were able to come early to Jamarat. So however in your group decides, you follow the group, or if you know the way and the instruction, then you can do on your own as well. Okay, some groups provide sleeping mattress or something like this in Muzdalifah as well. So these are the sizes of the pebbles. You'll be not too big, like small ones. It's better to wash them and put into a bag or into a bottle. So if you have water bottle with you, put in the water bottle. It's easy to get out when you throw them, and also put in your bag so it will not get lost. Okay, so if you collect 49 pebbles, first day on the 10th of Zulhijjah you'll be pelting 7. On the 11th of Zulhijjah you'll be pelting 21, 7, 7, 7 into 3 Jamarat. On the 12th of Zulhijjah, you'll be pelting another 7, 7, 7. This is the third day of Hajj. Now, if anyone remains in that night in Mina, okay, then they have to pelt again following day, another 7, 7, 7. Usually, everybody will be leaving Mina on the 12th of Zulhijjah. Okay, after pelting, they will not go back to Mina, they will come back to their hotel. Okay, some people chose to complete another day and remain on that night. Then following day you have to do another 7, 7, 7, and you come back to hotel. So if you remain there for another night, then you'll another 21. Now, if you leave, you should leave Mina border before Maghrib. However, if it's makruh to leave after midnight. Okay. However, if anyone remains there until Subh Sadiq, until Fajr in Mina area, then it is obligatory for him, wajib upon him, to stay and pelt in the daytime and come back to haram or hotel. So if you leave before Maghrib, or if you leave by midnight, or if you leave before Fajr, you're allowed, and you don't have to pelt for following day. Okay. Now the 10th of Zulhijjah, 9th of Zulhijjah, you slept in Muzdalifah. In the morning, you prayed your Fajr namaz in Muzdalifah. So you are not allowed to cross the Muzdalifah border before Fajr, because the wajib of staying Muzdalifah starts after Fajr. Starts after Fajr time comes in. So if you pray Fajr in Muzdalifah, you have done your wajib. So after Fajr, remain a few minutes, make dua, dhikr, adhkar, then start walking. From that you will not find bus usually. Now from Muzdalifah to Jamarat, you have to walk. If there are elderly people, sometimes they provide facilities by bus. However, if you walk, you'll be going before bus, definitely. Okay, that you can imagine. So on that day, you have got 4 important things. First, pelting in Jamarat. the big shaitan on that day. Second is nahar or sacrifice, qurbani. Now this is not your normal qurbani. This is the qurbani called dame shukur, qurbani of gratefulness. Why is for? Because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala allowed you to perform your Hajj and Umrah in one journey. Out of gratefulness, out of thankfulness to Allah, you do this qurbani. This is called dame shukur. Qurbani is not wajib upon you. Your normal qurbani is not wajib upon you because you are traveling. You are traveling. It is not wajib upon a musafir. However, if you have to do qurbani, you can get done in your homeland or back home or even over there. It's allowed. It's jais, but you don't have to. Then third thing is, after that, after your qurbani is done, you go and shave your hair. This is for Hajj. This is for, before you did for Umrah, this will be for Hajj. Okay. Now you are not allowed to shave your head before qurbani is done. And your qurbani is not allowed to be done before pelting. So this has to be in sequence. And the fourth thing is tawaf ziyarah, which is for the tawaf of Hajj. Okay. Now, these are the four things that has to be in continuous. We call it past. Pelting, animal sacrifice, shaving, tawaf ziyarah. These are four, has to be in order. You cannot mess around the order. If you mess around the order, you have to do a dam. Because wajib to maintain the order. So first you go and pelt your jamarat. After pelting, if you do qurbani through any other company, you let them know, message them that I have done my pelting. Then they will do the qurbani. Once they do the qurbani, they will message you that your qurbani is done. Now you can go and shave your hair. Until you get message from them, you are not allowed to shave your hair. So this is why one tip is that keep your mobile phone charged on that day. I've seen many people come out of Jamarat and mobile is switched off. No battery. Okay. Now we don't know, we cannot message that I've done pelting, and you cannot receive message that qurbani is done. So this is why it's better to have like a portable charger with you so that you can keep your mobile phone active. Okay, so for the first three things need to be in order, not the fourth one. Tawaf ziyarah can be done before or after, doesn't matter. The first three things have to be in order. First pelting, then qurbani, then shaving your head. Okay. After, for example, you have done your pelting and qurbani is done, you did not do your shaving your hair yet, you can go do a tawaf ziyarah. Okay. Now, how do you do rami? Pelting the shaitan. You come to the big jamarat, jamaratul aqaba. You stop talbiyah. All these 3 days you've been doing talbiyah, labbaik Allahumma labbaik frequently. Once you come in front of jamarat, pelt your first pelting, bismillah, Allah akbar, you stop your talbiyah, no more talbiyah. After that, you hold the pebbles between your thumb and index finger like this, you throw to the jamarat. You will pelt the jamarat with 7 pebbles thrown one at a time, and we recite Bismillahi Allahu Akbar. Minimum Bismillahi Allahu Akbar, Bismillahi Allahu Akbar. If you can, then a little bit longer dua. Bismillahi Allahu Akbar, Raghman li shaitan, wa ridal li rahman. Raghman li shaitan, ridal li rahman, Bismillahi Allahu Akbar. Pebbles should land in the boundary wall. So sometimes people are worried that if my pebble is going on the wall or not. As long as it goes in the boundary wall, it is okay. After pelting this jamarat, depart from the area without any dua. One may appoint someone for pelting only if there is a valid Sharia excuse. For a woman, for an elderly person, for a weak person, for a sick person, you can allow somebody else to do pelting on your behalf. For example, your elderly mother with you, you can say, mother, you stay near in the tent, you can go pelt your 7 first, then the 7 for your mother. It is allowed. Okay, this is the lines when people go for jamarat. You can see one way going, one way coming out. These are it takes to the different floors. So up to 5 floors of jamarat. So nowadays they made it very easy. Before it used to be very scary, and people used to be, so many people used to die because of stampede. Okay, this shows the ways to different floors. So you can follow any floor, go to the jamarat. These are the jamarat 1, 2, 3. Okay, so if you go on a floor, this will be how it looks like. It's a long wall. Many people goes and rush from the beginning. However, the wall is so long, the other side of the wall you'll find empty. So don't rush. Go until the next last part, and you'll be seeing it's empty. You can go closer and pelt. So this is how it looks like. Okay. So people will be coming from both sides. You can pelt and walk. So either from this side or from that side, you'll be pelting and going away. As long as your pebbles goes inside this box, it is fine. Okay. This is how the wall looks like. You throw on the wall, and the stone goes inside the boundary. A small video. So when it's very crowded, you can see the people are waiting. One group goes, then another group walks forward. So crowded, pelting on the jamarat. Okay, so another small video. Okay, so this is the jamarat. Try to get closer. So however, if you are tall, you need to watch your head, because some people throw from very very far. They may hurt your head. And when you're going out, make sure you put your head down and walk. Also, always keep in group. Sometimes people get lost in these areas. Okay, so this is the first day. After that, your qurbani will be done. Either you do it on your own, or you appoint somebody to do your qurbani on your behalf. After qurbani is done, you will be doing your halaq, or shaving your hair, or trimming your hair for women. After that, you are after shaving, you are allowed to come out of your ihram, do shower, and put your normal clothes on. Now everything that restriction was for ihram will be lifted, except for husband and wife relation. So husband and wife relation is not allowed yet until tawaf ziyarah is done. Although you are out of ihram, still husband and wife relation is not allowed. Once tawaf ziyarah is done, then all restrictions are over. Now after jamarat, what you'll be doing, most of people will be going to haram, masjid haram. You'll be going to waiting for your qurbani is done. When you hear the qurbani is done, you'll be doing your shaving. Then you go to hotel, you'll be doing your shower. You'll be very very tired. Most likely you can you'll be having your food, snack, and give a long maybe nap. After that, you wake up, but make sure you're not missing any prayer. You're not doing any qada of your salah. Okay. Then once you get some energy, you can go doing tawaf. Okay. This tawaf is for the tawaf. Most of the people, or some of the people who have energy, when you come from jamarat, you can go straight and do your tawaf. Then come to hotel, or before come to hotel you shave, come hotel, do shower, and then everything is done for you now. Okay. Now in this tawaf again, you'll be doing your ibtiba, exposing your shoulder. You'll be doing romal, and you'll be doing sa'i as well. Now you have got another scenario. You may delay your tawaf a little bit. So what you can do, shave your hair first, go take rest, and after you getting your energy later on that day or that night, you go and do your tawaf. Now you'll be putting your normal clothes on, because you've done your shaving and shower, you're out of ihram, your normal clothes on. Now no jogging, no exposing your shoulder, because you've got normal clothes on. After that, you'll be doing sa'i normal. After sa'i, no shaving anymore, because you've done shaving before. After sa'i, you come out, and your complete hajj is done. Okay. After that, on that night, it is sunnah to go back to Mina, to go back to your tent. Now on that night, you'll not find any taxi or any bus. Most likely you have to walk. Okay. However, it is allowed, although against sunnah, to stay in hotel or stay in haram area that night, but better to go back to. Okay. However, if anyone has a woman with them, or very elderly people, or weak people, or you got illness, you can stay in hotel. However, then you wake up in the morning, and then you maybe after zuhur, pray zuhur at haram, and go to jamarat, pelt, and go to Mina. Okay, that's another way you can do. Then you stay in Mina that night, whole day and night. Following day, which will be the 12th of Dhul Hijjah. You'll be taking all your stuff from Mina, whatever in the tent. You get out, and after Zuhur, after midday, you come to the Jamarat, pelt again all 3 Jamarat, and you come back to your hotel. Okay? It's 12th of Dhul Hijjah, your Hajj is done. Now, only one thing will remain for your Hajj. One wajib action is Bidai Tawaf, or a farewell Tawaf. So before you leave Makkah, you have to do another Tawaf, which is wajib of Hajj. You have to do that, before you leave Makkah. It is allowed to do any time. So for example, you are leaving Makkah on maybe 20th of Dhul Hijjah. You can do Bidai Tawaf on 15th of Dhul Hijjah or 16th of Dhul Hijjah, and then you can remain. You can go to Masjid, come back, do Tawaf, more Nafal Tawaf, doesn't matter. Okay, wajib is done. Although it is better to do the Tawaf with the last Tawaf. Okay, we are have to pack up, inshallah. Any question?
Should you stay another night, 30?
Yeah, so if you stay after 12th of Dhul Hijjah, after pelting, you come back to your tent in Mina, stay that night. Now, following day, 13th of Dhul Hijjah, you have to go and pelt 3 shaitan again, and then you come to your hotel. It is not wajib. It is not wajib. If you want to do that, it is okay, you will get reward.
stay করা পড়ে যায় কিন্তু মারা লাভাজি হই
না সুবে সাথে কোন তো
না মাগরিবর পরে দিন
না মাগরিব মাগরিব না সুবে সাথে পর্যন্ত থাকে যদি সুবে থেকে আগে মাগরিব পরে যাওয়া মাকরু কিন্তু রাত থাকি
না 12 বাজে
জি
12 বাজে 13 যদি মাগরিব মাই যায় কি
জি না ফজর সুবে সাথে জি জি in the mataf area. No, they don't allow normal clothes. No, still not. Khani khon dile dana shwa deta. Zikar ko san dile dana namaz wa deta. Dile tane. Okay, inshallah. Ta am khande jo kholi wana. Ja. Bye, shahid bhai. Ono doza kuliya chairman shabd khoi bani khoi balla idma gift ba thara committee khal diya right. Ja. Yeah. Okay. If everyone loses their stones, so this is why it's better to get some extra. Firstly, secondly, so whenever you go pelting, for example, the first day you need 7. Okay, however you keep 8, 9, 10 extra, few extra with you. So if one fall down, you are not allowed to take it from the ground. If one slips out from your hand, don't take it from the floor. You use the extra you have, or you ask somebody else to give their ones. Okay, if you lost, then you can also get pebbles from Mina as well. You don't have to get from Muzdalifa. Yes, brother.
Brother, if
I
returning on the 9th of June,
yes.
I don't know which plane falls out, so I return flight 9th of June.
Yeah.
Do I have to go back to Mina on the 9th of June?
It's not 9th of June, it's 9th of Dhul Hijjah. So,
Like I say, my flight is on the 9th of June.
No.
It is 13th of June.
I'll answer you specifically, inshallah. Okay, can you have brothers and sisters, those who are going for Hajj this year, inshallah? Those who are going Hajj, can you stand up? They have two way money. But
you going? Oh, mashallah.
We have got some gifts for our Hujjaj. So those who are going Hajj this year, can you please come and take from our chairman, sir, inshallah. This ota this number Malik bhai phoko thaki sponsor Malik bhai ka
ওটা দুইটা লিখতে
Yeah, can you take for ladies? Sabra, no, like this. Give it to Ustada over there. She will give only those who are going Hajj, not everybody. Only those who are going Hajj. ono ubai zibane haji sabol shara amra na sobi tulibu shara lইয়া
মাশাআল্লাহ মাশাআল্লাহ
সামনে দাও
নাই জানি ফেরে ডাকবো তুলি লাও
আমরা মালিক ভাই পক্ষ থেকে পাক্কা গিফট আছে
হুজুরে নি ভাই
এটা টাইম দিছই
হাসানি ও মালিক ভাই
মালিক ভাই গিয়েছে
মাশাআল্লাহ
মালিক ভাই যারা নি এবার
নেক্সট টাইম ইনশাআল্লাহ আওয়া আর কে বলছো
হাজি খে আসিন বার থ্যাংক ইউ আজি হল আইবা তাই তুই মোট দাও সারা দিবার ওলা দেন দিবি সেলিমা ইয়ং কাই
আর নাই নিও মানু
যদি কেউ যদি উমরা যান
আর কেউ আসেননি
if anyone is going umrah this year you can also come inshallah if anyone is umrah please ya se puede dar aquella mano oh yo debería tocar yo tocar ya toca uno acá bismillah yeah big books inside there brother plate is coming yeah sallallahu ala sayyidina wa maulana muhammad wa ala alihi wa sahbihi
medicine perfume cream কইলি বাইটা মদিনাত গেল মালিক কইব
মালিক ভাই ফটো হইল কা আমরা ক্রিমর ফটোটা হইল কা মালিক ভাই ক্রিমর ফটোটা হইল কা পারফিউম ক্রিমর ফটো দে বলে পারফিউম ক্রিমটা পারফিউম নি সামান্য পারফিউম এটা ইউজ করতে হবে না এটা ইউজ করা ইহরাম অবস্থা
Assalamu alaikum. Just I've given you a small gift. May Allah accept that. May Allah accept your Hajj. Just in the gift bag there is a cream, small cream. It's a small one, so it's easy to carry. Obviously, you'll have lots of things to carry. Less weight. It might be slightly perfumed. So Imam Sahib just confirmed that while you're in ihram, you can't use anything with the perfume. And the toothpaste as well, that might be slightly perfumed, flavored. So this is just for you to use outside of your ihram, not while on your ihram. Anything else is medical, so if you need to use it, you can use it, yes?
Any other question? If no, inshallah. Okay, so for the brother, it is wajib to pelt shaitan on 10th of Zulhijjah, then 11th of Zulhijjah, then 12th of Zulhijjah. If anyone miss one day, they have to do penalty. You have to do a dom. So I believe your package will be including this 11th of Zulhijjah. Yeah.
When you change to normal clothing,
Yeah.
you're not allowed to go to the mosque.
No. No.
When you change to ihram and go,
It doesn't even have night. আপনি জোর কাছে জাজমেন্ট সাল্লাল্লাহু আলা সাইয়্যিদিনা ওয়া মাওলানা মুহাম্মদ ওয়া আলা আলিহি ওয়া সাহবিহি ওয়াসাল্লাম inshallah we'll have another session on Tuesday, next Tuesday after Asr inshallah. So it will be in Bangla. So I would request everybody to join inshallah, and I will be talking about the ziyarah of Medina. We missed out ziyarah of Medina, so it will be better if everyone come inshallah next Tuesday after Asr. আমরা আগামী মঙ্গলবারে বাদ আসর বাংলা ভাষা এটা আলোইব ইনশাআল্লাহ বাংলা ভাষা শিখব লাগি আমরা অনুরোধ জানাইলাম সবাই জয়েন হব লাগি
اللهم آمين اللهم ربنا تقبل منا إنك أنت السميع العليم وتب علينا يا مولانا إنك أنت التواب الرحيم اللهم يسر لنا أمورنا مع الراحة لقلوبنا وأبداننا والسلامة والعافية في ديننا ودنيانا وكلنا صاحبا في سفرنا وحاميا ومعينا في حضرنا وخليفة في أهلنا واطمس على وجوه أعدائنا اللهم يسر علينا زيارة حرمك وحرم نبيك सल्लल्लाहु अलैहि वसल्लम मर्रतन क़ब्ल अन तुमीतना। आय अल्लाह तुम्हार बंदा बंदी होले तुम्हार बाड़ी सफ़र करवार लगी इरादा करसन या अल्लाह सही सलामत तमाम काम যথাযথভাবে अंजाम दिबार तौफीक दो या अल्लाह। हज मबरूर नसीब फरमाओ, ज़ियारत मकबूल नसीब फरमाओ या अल्लाह। कमा हक का हक अदा करिए तमाम काम अंजाम दिबार तौफीक दो या अल्लाह। आय अल्लाह वरहमर राहिमीन ज़रा आय अल्लाह ज़रा एखोनो नसीब হইছে না তারা জিন্দেগিতে বারবার নসিব করো ইয়া আল্লাহ। وفوض أمري إلى الله إن الله بصير بالعباد وصلى الله تعالى على خير خلق محمد وآله وصحبه وأهل بيته أجمعين آمين لا إله
জি ভাই হলকা এখনো দেখাইলে মোক জি So I'll show very briefly.
medical medicine di sini. Itu kamu gitu control yang kita pakai. Dia kamu dia harus kita ini. Na pribadi kau sini ada.
Oh, কোনটা কথা
Di sini.
জি
Pasti di sini.
কইছি So ihram clothes abra khaya hiya abra dekhilauka. So can everyone look for putting ihram on? So one of the tip is when you put your ihram on, spread your leg as much as you can because it will allow you later to walk freely. If you put your ihram like this, later you'll find it very hard to walk. So spread your leg like this. Put your left hand side first this way. Okay? Then bring your right hand side this way. How do you remember? Like namaz. Like salah. First left hand, then right hand. Similarly, first left side. So depending on your, you take like this. Make sure it's very tight and bring this side on. Okay? Then you have got this corner. Tight it as much as possible and rub. So when you're wrapping, you wrap all the way together. Okay, it will be very, very tight. Now you can do, it's very, very, you don't even need a belt. It's very tight. Okay. So if যদি বেশি লম্বা হয়ে যায়, so if it's skinny and it's too long, then you can bring it like this. Keep all here, then bring back here, and then you put like this. Yeah. Hello, you would both sides. আর উফরতটা তো লেগে নরমাল সাদর আপনি নরমালি ওলা দিলা যে সময় ইত্তেবা করবা তাওয়াফের আগে লম্বা সময় খালি ও And also one important thing is that you carry your ruksa bag. Always keep a ruksa bag with a water bottle, with the shoes, sandal. Never leave your sandal anywhere because you'll never get it back. Okay? So put your sandal bag always in your ruksa bag. And it's better if you have ruksa bag, what will help you when you put it over on there, the ihram will stay there. So it not slip. Okay? Because of the bag. Safety pin is better not to use. If anyone needs to use it, it will be allowed. Inshallah.